From the vine came the grape, from the grape came the wine, from the wine came a dream to a lover. He was back with Maria on the Isle of Capri with a million stars shining above her. Once again,
We want our research to be relevant and have a large impact. And in order to do that, we needed to learn from the growers in terms of their priorities and challenges, and also explain to them our expertise and what we could do and what we've learned from global research that we can pass to them, and then work with them to develop really good projects that are going to meet will help them answer their questions and meet the challenges. So that information exchange was really, really important.
We're out there almost every day, and we're talking to maybe not the owners, but we talk to the vineyard managers, people working in the vineyard. We organize and coordinate with them, what our activities are, and through that, like Jose was saying, through that interaction, we learn a lot from each other.
They feel like it's their research, and it is their research. So it isn't our research, and they're the client. It's more. They're not a client; they're a partner, and it's their research. I really think it's important to have this communication going all the time, and it's easy for us to communicate with them, but think about going an extra step sometime. If you think someone's misunderstanding what we're doing, it is to take the time to explain it to everybody. I always, when I meet a producer I haven't met, or just one that's not active in the board, I say, you can come by the center anytime and see what we're doing. It's your center too. You're welcome to come in and talk to us and make them feel, and this is genuine, that they're certainly welcome here, because we always learn something every time, but also to make them feel like they have the right to comment and criticize or ask us questions.
I've been working in Spain, California, and many times, you need to work directly with the industry and create this collaboration to be able to answer the questions that are relevant here. So what works in other places, doesn't necessarily have to work here, because and it's very true, these growing conditions are very particular, and if you compare with the overall great growing conditions around the world, we have a very different climate and very different situation. We have different challenges here that need to be addressed, that the industry here probably is not going to get those answers anywhere else, because these conditions are so specific here that this collaboration is so important for them to get the answers they need.
We have huge respect for them, because we think of them as our colleagues, and we work with them and we learn a lot from them, and we feel devoted to being able to deliver something of value.
We all have examples of how this sort of thing works when you engage and interact with the industry right from the beginning. Not, here's my idea and I'm not changing it, accept it or leave it. That's not the approach we try and use. It's, here's what we plan. Can you guys, have some feedback that we may want to incorporate in there, and what makes sense to you guys? Is this something that you would use in the end or not?
Where our research is much, much better, because we engage them very, very early in the research.
The majority of our research is done in growers' vineyards, and so they maintain those fields for us. They provide fruit. They engage in the research with us, and so they're taking on a fair amount of risk there, because they're providing a lot of in-kind and direct loss for them in terms of the crop that they give us and provide us. But then they see the value, in the returns that come back.
The thing is, you guys are paying for this, and we really appreciate not just your investment, but also your interest in the time they spent in partnering. You just say it to them.
Red
red wine, you make me feel so fine. You keep me rocking all of the time. Red wine, you make me feel so grand. I feel $1 million when you're just in my hand. Red wine, you make me feel so sad. Anytime I see you go, it make me feel bad. Red wine, you make me feel so